Oh yeah. Hey guys, everyone, how is everyone? I already grabbed my coffee. You should actually grab yours because today's sessions will also be around 1 hour. I'm gonna go with the strategies and show gonna you. I always love to do stream, like because I can show my skills and at the live session. In fact, it's also multitasking and a learning period for me. I need to focus on the streaming platform and also with the trading platform at the same time. Yeah, that's so true. I'm actually trying to lose weight, guys. I don't know if you guys can see the progress, but yeah, I made a progress. So let's wait for people to join. Hi, Priya. Hi, Farhan. Hi, John. Hi, Kavya. Hi, Sebastian. Hi, Ray. Wow, there are actually multiple people are joining. That's so nice. I'm glad to see you guys. Let's wait for a couple of minutes and we're gonna start the session. Until you guys can say me where are you from. And Ray, that's a very unique name. If that's your real name, I've been joined. And please do guys let me know. I can see some of those familiar name. Probably it can be like double name or multiple people have the same name. And recent time the actually like many people joined to the VIP session, and I'm glad. I'm happy actually. I actually glad that many people are being joining and making good friends. Yep. Oh wait, you're from Malaysia. That's nice. That's something interesting. I really admired. Nice. Mm, Farhan from Bangladesh. Wow. John from USA. That's really glad. I think people have a multiple time zones here at the same time. Sebastian from Europe, from Germany. Wow, that's great. I actually have been exploring some of the countries. I really like it in Europe. Soon, maybe I will plan to explore more eastern side of Asia. I can see multiple people now. So let's go with my introduction. So, hello friends, I'm Manish and welcome to my trading stream. Today we are going to break down one of my favorite strategies, trading with MACD indicator. And I have been trading for like several years, so this indicator help me understand the market better. We will conduct live trades. I will show you everything in real time and explain every step. So if you're beginners, don't worry. I will actually show everything through. So if you're an experienced, obviously share your thoughts in the chat to the newcomers. We need to welcome them, guys. Don't forget that. So let's begin with this. Um, Within a couple of minutes, we begin. Please, guys, grab your coffee, water, tea, any single thing, or juice, because this session gonna be around like an hour. So we should focus on that, guys. It's not only you. I'm also doing need to focus on that. So let's go with this thing. I do have my coffee. I prefer the black coffee usually. It's my go-to drink, I would say. I'm also into many kind of teas. So it depends on the mood, but usually I always a black coffee guy without sugar and without milk. So some of the people actually, even if I say black coffee, they still consider that there can be sugar. No, I don't like it, the sugar in the black coffee. And now I will remind you, like trading is a risk. So do not invest what you cannot afford to lose. That's true, guys. So I have lost many things. I have seen many people losing this. That's why I'm getting aware. Take your chance only if you can bear the pain of lose. And appreciate that. Not everyone can be a good trader, but everyone can be a good listener, good learner. Learn from your mistakes and better learn from others' mistake. Because the brave person learn from the mistake, but the bravest person learn from the others' mistake. So that's how we deal with this thing, guys. So before we dive into trading, guys, if you want to receive my signals, breakdowns, and exclusive materials daily, go ahead and subscribe to my Telegram channel. There, I share live signals, market analysis, copy trading, and an AI bot that filters the market and cut off the emotional entries. And on the stream, I explain the logic. And in Telegram, the practical work is happening. So many of the questions you ask here, how to enter and where to skip trades and how to control risk, have already been covered there in advance. So the subscription is actually for free. The link is in the stream descriptions and it will help you not missing anything. So those who are already subscribed, drop a like in the chat and we will be moving on soon. And guys, don't forget to ask me a question. So I will try to give you an answer. I remember like many of the people were asking like they want a live answer and question. So obviously, I'm gonna go with right now. And I will try my best, guys. If I miss any one question, don't forget you can reach out to me still on my Telegram channel. And so today we are trading using the MACD indicator, moving average conversion diversion. So that's the name. And this is a trend indicator that shows the difference between two exponential moving averages. Why is it cool? Like it captures market momentum when the trend is gaining throughout or weakening, unlike simple MAS or MACD gives signals on crossovers, divergence, and the zero line for trading. It's ideal because it helps predict short moments and the settings are standard. Fast EMA 12 and slow EMA 26. Signal SMA 9. Yeah, and that's how it works. So I can see a question from Aisha. Is it a good time to buy gold? That's a very good question. I think gold is one of the asset I would always recommend. But here's the thing, like Aisha, never buy just because price looks cheap. Gold reacts to like USD and news, and I'm waiting for pullback to support. So patience is money here. And in general, you mean the liquid gold or the asset or there are many multiple options. But I would say gold will always give you profit, but it might make you rich. It might pay your bills as you expect. So as an investment, gold is a very good thing. I also do and I also recommend. But as a trading, as in going into gold, it might not be the one. The thing is that gold might give you good returns, but there is no best one. There's nothing strategy. It's a simple science because gold, for now, it's not makeable like artificial, just like artificial diamond, live diamond. I think people say that. So that's the thing. I can see Arjun question: how much capital do I need to start? Hmm. Like it can start from $10, $100, $20, and it's just a niche, like nothing more, and that's all. So, guys, let me walk you through. By the way, how to get MACD. So here's the part. You get it the MACD strategy. You just enable it, and it appears here. You clearly can see that thing. So the histogram actually shows strength, and green bars is like bullish momentum, and red bars is bearish signals like buy up. And when the MACD lines crosses the signal upward above zero, so sell. And here's a part like you can see that fast period, slow period, and signal period. So that's all. Just leave it how it is. You can customize it according to your requirement, but I would always go with the one. So we look for confirmation for price and like no divergence in volumes and increasing risk, like 1 or 2% of the deposit per trade. So we will make like 14 trades and each with analyzers, entry and waiting with like change assets for variety. So for hand question, bro, what's your win rate? It's really hard to say, but I can assume like around more than 70%. And listen, like win rate doesn't matter if risk management is weak. And John, how do you manage risk? Like max 1 or 2% per trade, and always if the setup looks perfect. And you see like there are the candlesticks, and I usually go with the candles, and I never like sometimes I go with the other one too. You can choose whatever you're comfortable, but I would say candles, and you do have a minimum time periods over there. Let's go some of the currency pair to understand the market. Okay, let's go with the buy. So let's look at CAD and JPY ODC. I'm went with the 5 minute stream and 5 minutes for expiry. So Wait for a minute and you will see what's exactly, and then I will give you a breakthrough about this thing, what exactly happened, and why I choose to do that. So let me answer the Kavya question. Kavya, I keep over trading. Any advice? Oh damn, that's actually the red flag. That's emotional trading, Kavya. I have been talking about to every single one who starts. Never do that. Set daily trade limit. I take max like 3 trades per session. So now go with more than that, Kavya. It's like you're just burning your money. Wait. So Wave has been asking forex or crypto better. Um, I would say forex like actually it's the stability for that, and crypto is for volatility. And if you're a beginner, start with forex. Don't go with crypto. So Ahmad is been texting. Hi Manish, I'm from UAE. I have a questions. How long did it take you to become profitable? Um, Damn, I'm just gonna cry with my story, but I don't want to. Long story short, it always like more than around, you can say like 2 or 3 years in between of that, of losses, and like I learned many lessons. So that was no shortcut over there. And in fact, some of the tools that I have been developed and my team have been developed there, it's, if I would have that, maybe it could have been lesser than that, like maybe more than lesser I can expect. So lucky you guys, lucky you. I would say like you guys are more luckier than me. So jump on that, guys. Grab the opportunity, and trust me, it's will be worth on that. Why not? Like if you just gonna have your fast food after your work, rather not eating the fast food. I mean, I agree sometimes it's okay, but still, like you can just invest here. That's all. You're making money. You're even being healthy and then making money at the same time. Either you're just learning things, so take it as a positive way. And sometimes it's always okay. Like even I take a break and I go for the fast food. So that's so true. I just been hanging out with a partner, friends, and everything. So obviously, and I think we guys can see the result, don't you? Like you can see that it's gonna be close. The trade gonna be close soon, and we're gonna be unprofitable. And boom, guys. So let me actually explain it to you why this happened. So you can see like before there was actually a growth, and the price updated like its maximum, and but then slowdown became apparent and the candles became weaker. So buyers like lost their strength, and MACD has just crossed the signal line downwards, and the histogram has like turned red and it's getting to increase. So momentum is like shifting to sellers, and this is the first clear signal of a reversal. The price is near recent and resistance and has failed to consolidate. about it. So a downward movement is beginning and pressure is increasing. I wait for like a current candle to close so as not to get caught in pullback. The candle closes like bearish and confirmation is there. So understand we enter a put down for $200 and everything consolidated here. So weakening growth plus MACD crossing down plus reaction from the level, we actually work calmly and by the rules. I hope you guys understood it, how this works. If not, obviously I have made many of my videos in the YouTube channel. Go through that. Need other help, other tools, obviously go to Telegram. So Rohan, I can see your questions. Do you trade news? Um, Sometimes yeah, but like high impact news, I stay out unless I can actually be deep inside of that. But you know what? If I have been made my effort in the team and we actually developed an AI, so it helps a lot to understand the news perspective, what things been done, and that gives some more information about that. So that helps a lot in this thing. Maria from Spain. Wow. Oh, it's a very wonderful place, by the way, Maria. I have been some other cities. I want to go La Tomato First Festival. It's one of my bucket list, by the way. Yeah, let's jump in the question. Maria is asking, do you trade full time? Yes, I would say like yes, I do. I have some investment, but if I will say the core income is actually through trades. But I want advice from Maria until you see like build the consistency first and don't quit your job too early. Okay. It has to be for the beginning like a part-time job. Give 2 hours, 1 hours, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, that according to your comfortability. And then only be full-timer. Me did the same thing. So let's go with the time frame with the 2 minutes. And with the amount for $300, let's go with the currency pair Europe slab GBY and the minutes for one, two, maybe I'm three, or maybe I'm five. Let's see. Okay, let's go with the buy. So Tanvir, bro, I lost $300 today. I'm so sorry for your loss, Tanvir. So, in that quick advice, stop trading for today. Review your mistakes, what where things went wrong, and I hope you're not utilizing your whole deposit. Just go with like 5% of your deposit, please, guys, and three trades in a day, please. If you're beginners, don't do emotional trading. I will never going to recommend you guys. And if you're going to do that, I'm so sorry. I'm helpless in that scenario. So yeah, review your trades and understand it. And market will open tomorrow too, bro. Focus on that, and that's why I'm here. Connect with me. If you didn't connect it yet, I will help you a lot for that. Okay, and please learn from your mistake. I did. That's why I say everyone should learn from their mistake. Okay, guys, we made a profit. Yep. Did you guys saw that? So now let's look at what exactly happened here. So we catching the like continuation of the momentum, and the price had previously reversed from the local low and begin to grow steadily. So we can see a sequence of green candles here. The structure is low and begin to grow steadily, and we can see a sequence of even for green candles there. And the structure is becoming bullish. So each pullback is brought out. The lows are rising, and now MACD. The MACD, you can see that the line has crossed, signals upward, and the histogram has moved into the green zone and is generally expanding above the zero line. This is a clear signal that momentum is shifting to buyers and gaining strength. And the price has just broken through a local resistance and is consolidating above it. And sellers were like unavailable. So let's go with a different one. So you can see this currency pair. Let's look at it that if you see the pattern before that the price that corrected downward after growth, and but then we can just see how buyers begin to return, and green candles are forming in a row and lows are rising and upward pressure is increasing. So now MACD, the line crossed the signal line upwards and the histogram turns green and begin to expand, and momentum is shifting to buyers. So this happens after a phase of decline, which gives a good signal for the momentum to continue upwards, and the price approaches the recent level and breaks through it, and sellers are unavailable to maintain resistance. The last candle closes confidently bullish. Confirmation you can see is there, and I wait for candle to close as not as a call in a pullback after closing. Did you saw like we can enter a call up, and it's the amount for $350, and yeah, the moment reversal for M plus MACD plus crossover and consolidations about the level conside. A clear entry according to the system, and that's it. And guys, boom, we just had a profit. So Daniel has been asking scalping or swing. I prefer intraday scalping during like session, and let's go with the buy. So if you want to talk about the currency pair USD, it's one of the top currency pair, And before that, like there was a strong downward momentum and a series of red candle. The market was confidently pushing in a bearish directions, but then the moment began to slow down and small bodies appeared. Sellers lost their aggressions and the price forms a local bottom and becomes to bounce up. And you can see how the lows stop updating and the buyers gradually buy up the decline, and now MACD, the line crosses the signals line upwards. So the histograms moves from the red zone to the green and begins to grow. Momentum is turning towards buyers, and this happens after a prolonged decline, which reinforces the signals for an upwards corrections. And the last candle closes confidently bullish, confirming pressures from buyers, and I wait for the candles to close. And after confirmation, enter a call for $250. So everything considered here a slowdown in the decline and the formation of a button, and the MACD crossing of birds, clear entry on a reverse impulse. Take it a time and boom. That's how you make a profit. I did, and it worked out for me. Snehal has been asking a very good question: how to control emotion. Uh, like first of all, accept the very three trades in a day, 10 maximum 10 5 to 10% of your deposit, and journal your trades. Emotion reduces when your system is clear. So just take a good approach to that. It's very important. Um, that's a good question, Hassan. Best pair for beginners. Um, like EUR slash USD smooth moment. And guys, we just made a profit. Did you guys saw that? Cheers. Yeah, the best pair is UA slash USD, the smooth moment. I would say go for that. Let's switch it to the time. I'm so sorry. So that is- Even it takes time to recall it, analyze the chart, and then go for the trade. Okay, I'm going for the buy. So let's look at the BHD slash CNY. And before this, like there was a confident upward momentum, and movement is starting to slow down near the local maximum. So small bodies and upper shadows are appearing. That means it's like this is the first sign that buyers are beginning into less strength and cannot continue. So to push like the price higher. And if you look on like the MACD, the line is starting turn down and the crosses the signal line, and the histogram is gradually decreasing from the green zone, and the first red bars are appearing. So moment is starting to shift to sellers, and the pricing hitting to a level cannot consolidate higher. It is clear that each new high is becoming more difficult to achieve, and I wait for the current candle to close and confirm the reversal. So the candle closes with downward pressures, and boom, the confirmation is there. So Liam, Liam is asking about which platform is actually the best. I mean, there are multiple platforms to do that. I would say Pocket Option is best, and I've been doing it for a longer time. Go with the Pocket Options for beginners, I would say. So let's look at the market is already moving steadily downward and a series of red candles, so lows are being updated and sellers are controlling the movement. So there is a small upward pullback, but it is a weak. And the green candles are short and do not break the downward structure. So this is a normal correction within the downward momentum, and MACD is below the zero line. So the histogram is red and expanding. Momentum remains on the seller side, and there is no upward reversal after the pullback, and obviously a new strong bearish candle, and simple. A downward trend, and that's all. A weak corrections and confirmation from the MACD, we already got it, and the movement continues along the main pulse. So Mira is asking a very beautiful questions, and it's actually a myth. So Mira asks is like, is it trading a gambling? Damn. Without strategy, yes, it is a gambling. Trust me. Everyone think about that trading is easy. Obviously, it's easy because once you understand thing, everything is easy once you understand thing. So with risk control, it's probability business. I made mine. So why not? You can guys can also do that. That's why I'm here. Okay, this looks something like near to our end. Obviously, this happens. I always get a mini attack, but you can see that we actually made a profit and we are profitable yet. So that's totally fine if sometimes we make a loss. I think everyone does, even me still. There's still hope. There's still hope. Oh damn! It's did you guys saw that? That you guys saw? We didn't hit it up or lost yet. Let's change my currency. Um, my coffee is done. So let's go with this thing. And remember, I just take it 1 minute because, and I'm gonna go with buy. So look at the MACD, and before the histogram was green, and there was a strong upward momentum. Then a correction began, and the bars decreased and partially moved into the red zone. But the indicator did not settle deeply below zero, and now the MACD line is starting to run upward and is approaching the signal line, and the histogram is shrinking again in the negative zone. And the first green bars are appearing, so this is a sign that momentum is shifting back to bias to, in other words. So a full-fledged bearish impulse has not formed, but the indicator's pullback is ending. So therefore, we call for enter for $250 with the 1 minute and with the help of the MACD. Mhm. Boom. We hit it out again. One more profit, guys. So Vikram is asking a very good question. How many hours do you do trade daily? Let's be honest. Like I go with trading. Like for myself personally, 2 3 hour focus hours, and for me that's enough. So you should also do the same thing if you can. Not just try with the 30 minutes and that's all. But 3 trades in a day, don't blow your money. Just 10% of your investment. No, should I copy signals? What do you mean by copy signals? Like copy trading or just copying my signals while being live? I would say like the because live sessions is still like few seconds ahead. Sorry, below. So learn first and signals without knowledge is like dependency. So not go with that, please, guys. So let's look at the AD slash CNY. So before that, the price like actually tried to grow here but failed to consolidate at maximum. And after updating the high, a strong red candle appears and which sharply seizes the initiative. Now MACD, the line begins to turn down and crosses a signal line, and the histogram moves from the green zones to the red and begins to expand. Momentum shifts to sellers is the best, and this is not just a small pullback. The indicator shows a change in momentum and the pressure intensifies. And a new signal bearish candle forms and we enter a put down for $285. And the logic is simple. A downward reversals on the MACD plus a strong bearish candles after an unsuccessful attempt to grow. And you can see sellers are taking over the market. Boom. Guys, one more problem. You even saw that. I'm really enjoying it. I hope you guys are also enjoying it. Did your coffee got finished or it's just me, guys? Mine got finished. Mhm. Let me just fix the issue. I think I can having some issues. Okay, Kenji, do you hedge traders? Trades like rarely beginners shouldn't hedge right now. Elena, how do you analyze trade and so higher highs and higher lows? Simple structure. And obviously, it goes with also with the knowledge and the experience. If you do had, sometimes you always predict that because in fast you might had this thing situation, and it helps a lot to goes on this way. So understand that thing. So for him, best time. For him asking best time to trade in Asia, like London Open is best, I would say. Asia is session slower. Tenzin, is the demo is useful, obviously, but try demo like real money. Okay, just don't blow up if, even if it's a demo money. Okay, I'm selling. So let's look at this USD slash USD. The market is already in downward phase, and after an upward correction, the price is turning around like again and forming a series of strong red candles. The lows are being updated and the structure is completely bearish. So now MACD line has confidently crossed the signals line downwards and the histogram has turned bright red and is expanding below the zero line. So this is a sign of strengthening downwards on momentum, and momentum is completely on the side of sellers. So there are practically no pullbacks. Each new candle continues to exert downward pressures and we enter a put downward for $350. The logic is simple here. A clear downward crossover, so the MACD plus a strengthening red histogram plus a continuation of the bearish momentum, and we are making the strength of the moment. That's it. Mhm. I guess I can see the results. I'm glad that nine of the trade it's been successful right now. Zara, best advice for beginners. In a short sentence, protect capital first. I mean that's the real one, correct? Like either if you cannot make a king, like at least protect them. That's also an investment, guys. Don't forget, because you can trade in future to get more money. So protect it first, and boom, guys, we just made a profit. So Deepak has been asking, should I add more or a lot if it's losing? Obviously not. And never average down emotionally, guys. Really, trust me, that's really great advice. And I can see like everyone should be going through this other situation. Obviously, me too. Let's go with the currency different amount. Let's switch the currency pair. Okay, let's look on the currency pair USG5. So before this, the price tried to rise, but each rise was quickly brought out by sellers. So lower highs are forming here, and the structure is becoming weak, and you can see that. So now the price has reached the level and has not been able to consolidate above it, and a bearish counter action is emerging. Now MACD, the line begins to turn down and the cross is signal line. And the histograms, if you see, moves from the green zone to the red and begins to expand, and momentum shifts to sellers. So this is a sign that the upward momentum has ended and the downward pressure is beginning. We enter a put down for $400, and the logic is simple: rejection of growth and the level plus MACD crossing down plus strengthening of the red histogram, and we are working on a downward momentum reversal. You clearly can see that we started being downward over here, and soon the trade will be going to get closed, and we're gonna hit the trend profit in a row. I think I'm used to it, and sometimes it's also a trouble for me. Even eventually using my bot gives some headaches sometimes. But guess what? Like obviously we're making a profit. Don't you see that? Don't you realize that? And boom, guys, we just made a profit. And that's a lovely take, and I'm glad, so happy with it. And even the coffee is finished now. So let's go with some of the questions, and we're gonna conclude our stream for today. Kevin has been asking, Manish, how do I set up MACD if I'm a beginner? Simple, go to the indicators, find MACD, and leave the default settings for 12, 26, and 9. Don't change anything until you understand how it works. Practice also on demo. Marvin, what should I do if signal is false like in your fifth trade? Um, in that scenario, like first of all, false signals are always happen, and a filter, wait for confirmation from price or volume, and rest small. It's like 1% of your deposit. So don't chase every candle. It's okay to miss that. Um, Marina, it's like does MACD work on crypto? My BTC is always chaos. Yes, like Marina, but on volatile assets like BTC, wait for like strong signals and above or below zero. Arya, Ariana, did I pronounce it well? I hope. Sorry if I didn't. How many trades per day is normal? Like as many as the market gives, sometimes two, three, sometimes 10, but not because you want to trade, only because there is logic. Don't go on that, don't burn your money. Conrad, what is more important, strategy or psychology? Psychology. Without like psychology, without it, it's the strategy doesn't work. So will we continue trading, and I think I will take it up from here, and we're going to soon wrap up our stream. I think it's almost been an hour. So friends, all 10 trades are closed, and let's quickly sum up the results. So if you see out of 10 trades, 9 in profit and 1 in loss. So today the market behaved like well, MACD signals and work correctly, and especially when they align with the price's action and bounces from levels, pin bars, breakouts on short time frames, usually like 1 or 2 minutes, and it was faster and more exciting, but the risks were higher. The main thing is that we strictly followed the rules and we waited for confirmation with the candle close and didn't choose every candle. So and didn't increase the task take for after loss. That's what gave us this result, and great trading together, guys. Thank you for being with me throughout the stream, and if you obviously like it, leave a like, write in the comments, and what you remember the most, subscribe to our channel and join my Telegram channel. And there are daily signals and breakdowns. Here rules, protect your deposit, trade calmly, and I will see you in the next stream. Bye bye, guys, and stay in touch.